share screen.
Hello, everyone. I hope that we're back. Just give us a second. It, uh, hmm. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to ARMA Team League Hanchans 7 and 8. Sorry about the issues. We had and by we I mean me. Me had an issue with the internet, but I think we're back and we're good. I think everything's all good now. And so yes, hello. I'm J Cakes, and I'm joined by Cheese. Hello, Cheese.
Hey guys, I'm back.
And yeah, we've got another exciting day of Mahjong ahead of us. I think we are watching. You said the very right game, the one with
The middle one on your screen right now.
So the one with Hapon, Nano, Rachel, and Warm Rain.
No.
No. Oh, the one in the middle. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the schedule. Everyone's watching. Yeah. So we're watching the one with Weeb from Eramangosaurus. They never renamed their team. The free agent team, no name, which I think is Sam, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
We also have IOSQ from Tile Dreaming and Unifan69 from Unistar Fan Club, which is 5. Yeah, I don't know which one is which, but yes, should be a good day of Mahjong ahead of us. I'm excited to commentate over this game, so I'm gonna cut over to that display. Oh, yeah, there we are. All right, cool. Give me a second. Let me just go. Alrighty. So, we're still at the start of the season, so everyone sort of just plays how they want to play, which is always very, very good. But we did see some. Oh, actually, a lot of these players haven't been on stream yet, have they? Hello? Can you hear me? Cheese, you there? Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you if I'm double inputting still.
No, I think you should be all good, but I think the stream just died again. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna tether to my phone. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me? Am I bad or am I clear now?
No, you're good.
I'm good? Alright, cool. Alright, nice. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. My net is just dying right now. So I'll stay a little vigilant, see if I can come up with some backup options. But for now, we have IOSQ in the east seat, Weeb in the south seat, Unistar, Unifan69 in the west seat, and No Name in the north seat. Dora is the 9 pin. What do you think of the situation, Cheese?
Well, we have a Richie from Weeb who just sumos. Richie sumo pin to Dora to Urupanama.
Nope, never.
Nope.
Never lucky.
Also, I think you misspoke at the start. You said Weeb was in the east seat.
Oh, whoops.
And flipped it with IOSQ.
Okay, my bad. Cheers for the cleanup.
Weeb is dealer with 2 completed Mensus, a pair of hearts, and 1 man.
It's kind of gross, not gonna lie.
It is. So Some of the other players' hands aren't too bad, just relative to Weeb's, maybe not as great. Weeb did choose to pawn the 1-man though, so now they are Tenpai, but without any Yaku.
Okay, now
They
they're
pawn the
Tenpai.
Katsu,
Oh, they
choosing
keep
not to discard the 4-pin and take the 4-7, so.
choosing to keep choosing to go for the 5 so Tunky, and probably wants the Khan is my guess.
Or draw a 5-pin and have a 5-sided weight.
Sumo.
Or just sumo the 3-man that they just switched to. That's only 700 all.
Completely tactical, you know? Like, they just knew exactly what they needed.
Clearly, they didn't think they were going to get the 4-7 set.
Exactly. So we go into East to 1. Dora's the 8-man. Yeah, Chun is cut by IOSQ, which is pawned away by Unifan 69. Seems like they're going for a quick 1,000 point rushdown with the early Chun pawn. And so we've got an interesting position for IOSQ here because he's filled with awkward shapes. The point where like you could almost start polarizing the hand by getting rid of the 1-2 so, and also getting rid of the 8 so and going for something maybe along the lines of oh, never mind. Early Tenpai there for Unifan 16, waiting on the 5-8 pin for Chunami, so 1,000 point shutdown, and now it's on the other players to see if they can play catch up.
Yeah, so on your comment about IOSQ's not so great hand, he hadn't drawn any tiles which he could have tried to switch around, so he was just holding on to that 1-2 so for now in case he draws 3 so.
Yeah. But we do have the early deal in there from No Name, so that ooh, whoa,
the classic No Name play right there.
Instant Khan there from No Name, going for the Khan of the ton. And so this is a less conventional play because normally by Khaning they reveal an extra Dora, but their hand is quite a mess right now. Like it seems like they're just going for the Honitsu and keeping 5. Going for the Hanchans, keeping the 5 isolated Dora.
Meanwhile, Unifan's hand's progressing quite nicely. That 1-pin draw.
Oh, 5-pin draw there for IOSQ. Pushes their hand towards a really nifty Ashanten. Kanchang Ryam, and could even build out if they draw the Haku. Riso Pon there for Weeb going for. Oh, Tenpai. Takes the Tenpai. Kanchan Richinomi with the extra Dora indicator probably wants to hit as many Ura as possible.
Yeah, and probably can't rely too much on the Haku considering one was already cut.
And the 2 so means that even a 3 so draw isn't necessarily better because it'd be a free turn on the 2-5-8 so. 6-pin draw for Unifan 69 means they're now waiting on a Kanchan 5-pin for Richinomi as well. So now it's 2 Richinomis versing each other. Oh, 8 so draw there. Richi Sumo. Ura 2! Nice! Getting that Mangan. Richi Sumo Ura 2 for the Mangan. Going into East 4. That's a pretty big Sumo. I'm not gonna, yeah, let's say, oh my god, look at that hand on the right there. Chunanko. You're very happy, aren't you, about the Chunanko?
Dream.
Sorry?
Oh, but not committing to the Honitsu.
No.
Not committing to the Honitsu.
Sharp on here from No Name. Probably gonna try and punt off the pair of tons in their hand and go for a double ton only, it seems like. Unless they're planning for the Hanetsu, but that seems very unlikely.
Well, if they draw any of 3/4 man 3/4 pin, that's a toy right there.
That's true. 7 man is cheated by Weave. What's up?
Yeah. So I like the west pawn even without the east, because you know before the east comes out, someone might chuck a 1, so someone might chuck another west, and suddenly all your pairs are dead, and it's suddenly going to be really hard for you to win.
Yeah. Sort of like not being afraid to call and trusting yourself to play your hand open, that kind of thing, I'm presuming.
Yep. If you assume that you'll want to call the east, then you could just preemptively call your other shapes as well.
Interesting decision for Weeb now, because they've got to decide between the Kanchan with the Dora or the 2 Ryangmans. They do try to go for the Kanchan with the Dora. Probably wanting to go for a 2,000 point hand, I'm assuming. Maybe 2,600. I feel like this is different from the usual style of play, because conventional wisdom says that like if you're going to go for the shutdown hand... Okay. So we saw the Dora drop.
So we didn't actually mention that Unifan had Dora 2 in their hand.
Yep.
And so on it and Artazuke on the Haku, which no name dealt into immediately.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not quite unfortunate, especially for no name, because they didn't really have too many choices there. They had the pair of easts, the pair of 6 pins, and then just the Haku. And like, what are you gonna do at that point, right?
Yeah, and as dealer, I don't think he was ever folding with any draw, so.
So we're going into South 1 now. Dora's the 2-man. Quick pay pawn there from No Name. Probably going for a Hanetsu and Manzu again. In the other seat here, we got a few awkward shapes with like the Kanchans and the Ryangkans, and the Dora Ryangman is pretty nice, but overall the hands are probably a little bit awkward. So pawn. Going temporarily ahead, seeing if we can draw a Tanya pair somewhere else. Weeb on the right here. Pairing up the south, now has a pair of double south. You can call
away. It's just a bit too late, because IOSQ did discard his south right before he drew the pair.
No Name seems to be keeping the 8-9 so rather than forcing in the 100, so maybe they do value the ability to call away this hand and wash it away. 2-man dropped here by IOSQ. Dora drop in this situation, I guess you can get screwed sometimes on a 1-man draw, but losing the Dora this early seems a little bit harsh.
Especially because you don't know where your shapes are going to end up, considering they're not too good right now.
Yeah. 6-man draw.
6-man draw.
Really good for Weeb. Now cutting the 5, so 3-man draw. Okay, you know what? I guess IOSQ knows something and we don't.
Well, No Name did manage to discard the 8-9 so and is now committed to the Hanetsu. So with 2 Dora.
Yeah, they pay Hanetsu 2 Dora. They can get another Dora. Like maybe if IOSQ cuts it again or something to that degree, they will have a Hanuman Tenpai, which would be really good for them. It'd be the right exactly what they need to get back into the game. South is cut. Now Weeb has a choice. Do they decide to go for the double south only? And they do. So double south only on the Kanchan 8-pin. And it might come out. Unifan. Oh, okay, close. Unifan is in a lot of danger there because they can't. They're struggling to use the 8-pin.
You discarded it first.
Yep, dealing into double south only. 2,000 points going to Weeb as we go into south 2. This is a quick Hanchan, isn't it, Choose?
This is a really quick Hanchan.
Yeah.
This table seems to like opening their hand rather than going for the slower reaches, so we end up going through the hands much faster than what would be a normal table.
Yeah, that's Yeah, it sort of seemed like everyone's just going for quick stuff. Everyone's sort of playing fairly quickly as well. Like they've slightly commit to a decision and go in on it. I say that as Weeb holds that Hatsu cut for a while, but the outlier. It's the outlier decision, East is pawned by IOSQ, going for maybe a Honitsu only. Although they will need to pair up any of the other Yakuhai in order to go for yeah. Sorry. I think you were gonna say what I was gonna say, which was that if they pair up any of the other Yakuhai, they can go for Honitsu plus one.
Yeah, it could be Honitsu only, but if he pairs up any other,
So
yeah.
yeah.
So Chuan offered to Unifan, probably was thinking if he wants to go for some Honitsu Chinetsu, but decided against it.
Oh, just draws it himself. Sometimes you know exactly what you need, and then you just draw it. The wall gives you what you want. Perfect, exactly. So they're progressing towards their that's an interesting draw.
He does have the Fat Dora 3 in his hand right now.
Exactly, so probably going for the fastest Ricci possible. 2-pin draw by IOSQ puts them into a really nice Ishan 10 for the
and that 2-pin draw is good.
Yep. Amazing 2-pin draw. Am I buffering?
No clue. I am watching the stream chat, so if there is a comment, I will let you know.
Alrighty, I'm gonna see if this works.
Tenpai from Unifan discards a 2-man, waiting on 3-6-man, 5-man. No Name was also Tenpai, and Sumiguri Ricci is waiting on the 8-man 6-0, but for Ricci only.
8-pin complete
4-pin draw did put IOSQ into Tenpai, but chose not to take it.
Pretty interesting that I guess the Chun is 1 cut, but it seems like a worthwhile risk with the 2,000 points and how close you are to first place to be able to go for that Honitsu Takame Itsu kind of thing. Yeah, on a 3-pin draw. I guess it depends on how much you value the danger of a 1-cut Chun. But on turn 8, it's not unreasonable. And a 3-man Sumo is huge. Riki Sumo Dora 3. No Ura for the Hanuman, unfortunately, but a Mangan Sumo in this position is absolutely amazing.
Yep, shoots him straight to first.
Yep. Nice first place. Weeb still catching close by, right on their ankles, only 4,500 points behind. And let's not underestimate IOSQ. A Mangan Sumo immediately puts them into first place as well, so it's really close for everybody. Except for No Name, but then No Name holds the last dealer position. One so pawn there for Unifan. I guess I can't call them Unifan because they're all Unifan, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we sort of got to stick with it because they chose to name all of them with the same name, so we're just going to call them all Unifan.
Okay, understandable. 1-pin draw there puts Weeb into Ishan 10. Kanchan, Shabo, Ryangmin, all that good stuff. It's a pretty cheap hand. I guess it's just trying to push Unifan out of their dealership.
Yeah, I guess there wasn't that much more they could have done. I guess they can pass the north, but it could just be Ricci Dora 1 unless they cut both the norths.
Tenpai there for Weeb, waiting on the 3-so 5-so for Pei Dora 1. Hatsu is cut, and Unifan pawns it and cuts the Aka 5-pin. Winning on the 6-pin Tunky. Probably gonna try and upgrade somewhere else, and maybe they're Saki Girying the 5-pin before it gets them into trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting Ishan 10 here for
Oh,
IOSQ.
that is.
And they do cut the 2-man first. I think that's a nice cut.
Yeah, Saki Gary Dora.
Yeah, Saki the Dora, especially because you're always going for Tanpin, Sanshoku, Ipeiko, because that's what you're always going to go for. And so then, you know, get rid of the Dora before it gets you into trouble. And it could have gotten you into trouble if Unifan chose to, like, say, keep the 2-man Nakabukure, and then you only cut the 1-man before.
Which they totally might have if they didn't see one elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh, 1-pin
Oh,
Sumo
but
there for
Unifan Sumo's the
Unifan.
1-pin.
Yeah, for Hatsu, Dora 1, 1,300 points all. Pushes them, you know, in a little bit of a niftier lead, almost 10,000 points above second place, but by no means safe, especially with the dealership. Although their hand is very pretty with a pair of Easts and a pair of Green Dragons.
Which they do pawn one of them now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought the East was going to come out. Yeah, IOSQ's hand is also very pretty as well, especially if they can draw that south, and then you've got a very pretty Ishan 10. East comes out, and now we've got Kanshan, Ryankan, Ishan 10 for Hatsu, Ton. 7-man draw here for IOSQ also puts them into Ishan 10 for... I don't know, it's a lot of things. Could be Richi...
Yeah, it depends.
Could be Reach South Dora, could be Richi Ipeiko Dora, it could be Richi Dora. So many different things that this hand could become. Seven-man draw. Nice. Oh, Unifan choosing not to cut the 8-bar, but choosing to cut the 4-pin, maybe setting an early Suji trap? Thinking that if they call one more time that... Oh!
Or they just knew that they were going to draw the 7-pin.
They draw the 7-pin, and they had a choice between the 6-9-man Furry 10 or the 8-man 2-man non-Furry 10 Sharpo, and they choose not to go for the Sharpo. 4-man draw for No Name puts them into Ishan 10 for Richi Nomi on the Kanchan 2, so... What are the players going to react as? It's... Weep is in an interesting position. They're kind of on Unifan's heels, but they don't want to deal in either. IOSQ has such a good hand that I can't see them folding very often, and Unifan can't fold. Oh, that's the ugliest temper you could have gotten. But it does decide to take it. Richi, Dora 1, Takamedi South, which had just come out. So Unifan, if they draw it, they may be forced to cut it back again. Let's count.
So there is 1 South remaining in the wall versus 2 2-serves.
What about the... and the 6-pins are dead, I see. Ooh, that would have been a nice upgrade. Although I can't really regret it now.
So Unifan drew the Dora, and against 2 Richis, it's a bit of a push considering you are comfortably in first place at the moment.
Yeah.
So they chose to discard the 2-man, which was safe to at least one of the Richis.
And they could always redraw it, especially if they draw the 4-pin. They'd be on a Roundman. Oh, but they draw another Dora. They know oh, they fold.
Oh, did not choose to cut the 6-er.
They did not choose to cut the 6-er and push their Yakuhai Dora to Tenpai. Oh, and they draw last South. Now IOSQ is in a little bit of trouble because he's in freefall against No Name right now. Right, I guess can IOSQ dodge bullets here? Also offered to Unifan. Are they going to choose to take it? No, they choose to skip and play conservatively with their lead. Nine-man draw, 7-man cut. Suso Tsumo there for No Name Richi Tsumo. No Ura, but 700, 1300 points. Every good comeback has to start from somewhere. Now we're in South 4. Dora is the 9-pin. Now what do these players need? So we can see that Weeb needs a Mangan Sumo, probably. Or a 5200 direct hit on Unifan. IOSQ, if they're going for Weeb's position, then they don't need all too much. 1,300, 2,600, I think is barely enough. No, it's not. It's like 300 points
No,
short.
he needs
Yeah.
Mangan.
Yeah, he needs a Mangan Simmer or a 3,900 point direct hit, which would be barely enough. And Unifan just wants to win the hand and pass through, but it looks like they've got a very expensive hand that they can go. Well, they're already 2 Shanten for Chun Honitsu. Maybe Itsu, yeah. It's a lot. It's really pretty expensive. Chun is given away. And, yep, now is Shanten here for Unifan. 1 man offered Tenpai for Unifan if they should take it. They do, waiting on the Henshan 7 mat for Chun Honitsu. Nice 3,900 point hand. 5-pin draw for IOSQ. Now they're in Tenpai for 6-9 so for Richi Pinfu. Is there a universe where they can get first place? I guess if they direct hit
Unifan for a manga.
Yes. So it would have to be like Richi Pinfu Uratu.
Yes.
Oh, 7-pin. It's cut and given away to the
no name.
Yeah, deals into the no name for Hatsu Dora 1, and that is like one of the worst situations for Unifan. It puts them within like a lot more within striking distance of Weeb.
If they had just dealt into ISQ the majority of the time, they would have still maintained their first. But now their first is a lot less certain.
Yeah. So we're just gonna have to see what happens. But yeah, we're still in the position where Unifan just wants to win any hand. Weeb kind of needs to craft maybe like a 1-3-2-6 if they can, but they probably won't. They probably just wanted Sumo Mangan with that hand. And No Name just wants to win, and IOSQ might actually be willing to capitulate going for first place in order to not get last. We're just gonna have to see how this hand progresses. East cut there by Weeb, probably in reaction to the 2 Easts on the board.
Yeah.
Ooh, also draw. These hands just sort of tracking along their position. Unifan is in a position where they might be able to go for Unifan might be able to go for Tanyao maybe, or maybe even Shitoi. So we're gonna have to see what happens there. 9-pin draw for No Name. They've got a very expensive hand, but the Ishanten is just so awkward. It's like Hanchans and Penchans and, you know, lots of stuff that you just don't really want to deal with.
So IOSQ was offered the 8-0 for Tenpai. He did open, discarded the 6-0, is now 3-10 on was 3-10 on the 3-0 for Tanya Sancho Ghidorah. I get the feeling that he might not have realized he had discarded the 3-0 earlier.
Oh no! It's a disaster.
Nice 3-10 on the 2-5 there.
Tanya Sancho Ghidorah 1 Sumo. That would have been nice. And does
would not have been enough to change his placing then.
No, but an extra 6 points. Sorry, an extra 4 points. An extra 4 points. You know. Not really gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, right? 8-man draw there for Wii puts them into a better Ishanten, I believe. I think that's a better Ishanten. And now, oh, everyone's just heading towards the late game at Ishan 10. Yeah, I mean, like, the problem is that No Name's hand is just so awkward at this point. It's just not making the progress that it needs to be able to get into Tenpai.
Yeah, it's still 2 Shantan, so given how few tiles are left, very, very unlikely they're going to get Tempo.
Is it? Yeah, and just it's just a battle of the K-turns and to see if whether or not these players can snatch those last few extra points. We saw that Unifan decided to fold, probably didn't want to accidentally deal into a Dharma.
That's fair and
Yep.
Smart thing to do.
Yep, that makes sense to me.
So one more draw after IOSQ's discard.
What are they going to discard?
Probably just thinking about, yeah.
Yep. And yeah, and we go kind of didn't really end in the way that you expected Hanchans to end. It ended with everyone being no 10, and so we end with Unifan being in first place, Weeb being in second place, IOSQ being in third place, and No Name being in last place. Can we pull up 5 for an interview? Alrighty. He's got the stream tag? Yes.
Dragging him in. And the replay is available for you to bring up if you'd like.
Alrighty, so we're just gonna crack open that replay and see if we can ask five or ask Unifan, you know, depends on which identity we're gonna err on saying. But yeah, that was quite like a methodical game, and everyone was just playing so quickly during that game. It's kind of hard to like specify exactly what had happened, exactly like any big moments greater than a month, right? Hello, 5. Hello.
Is 5 there?
Hello, is 5 there? Ground control to Major Tom.
Maybe his mic's not working.
Yeah, hello? You there, 5?
Well, we might have to pass on the interview if can't get a mic working.
Oh, so let me type something. Not quite sure what to do. So I think in lieu of not hearing 5, maybe he's got some mic issues to sort out. I'll keep the other replay open. We'll just hop into the other game, and then if he comes back, we'll just check back at the previous. Oh, hello?
Oh, yep. There we go. There we go.
Can you hear him? Oh, welcome.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear him.
Let me try. Oh, can you hear me? Oh.
Hello.
I think you guys can't hear each other for some weird reason.
Try again.
Hello,
Oh,
can you hear me?
Sorry.
So I can hear both of you, and you guys can't hear each other.
I can hear.
No,
both.
I can hear him.
I
I can hear him. I can hear
Okay.
him.
You said you
Yeah,
can hear me.
hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Alrighty.
Right. Hello.
So I think that
I can hear him.
I can hear him too. I don't know what's going on.
It's a disaster.
It's a
I think we're good now. I
disaster.
think we can all hear.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Can we hear each other? Is it
We can all hear
working?
each other.
5J's trolling you. 5J's
No,
trolling you.
I'm not trolling you.
Okay.
I can hear him. All right, just give me.
Yes, we're good.
Okay, we're good. All right. So, congrats on your win. Congrats. How you feeling?
All right, then we can run the interview.
Oh, thank you. I think I got a bit lucky in some of those hands, but yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. So, any notable moments inside of the big Hanchan?
So you had that Dora 3. Luckily, right when you pawned it.
Not exactly. I think I just played fairly balanced, I'd like to say. Is there any hands in particular you wanted to go over?
Well, Cheese was talking about the Dora 3, right? The one where you went on the 9-pin pawn, and then you won the Atazuke and the 5-so and the Haku. Yeah. Yep. So how did it feel? Sort of like this hand was this game is definitely a lot faster than most games. Everyone was sort of opening their hands up cheap. Did you feel like you were under like pressure or?
Yeah, I did a bit. I think I tended to fold, especially once I got that lead in the later rounds. But yeah, it was a lot of open hands. And I think I tried to play it fairly balanced. But I think there were some spots where I played aggressively and I got lucky as well.
So like I think the main question I had for you was during the South 4 position.
Yep.
So in this situation in particular, where I don't know if you can see it on my stream, but like when you're faced in like a you're faced in a weird position where like your toyman is reaching, but they're a little bit far away. Then you also see that the dealer has like opened up. So like, what's going through your head in this kind of thing? Like, are you worried about dealing into the opposite player? Are you, give me a little peek, What do you think?
Right. Can't remember. I think I just had a fairly fast hand, and I had some tiles to bail with if I wanted to later. And he had a fairly early reachy, so I think I was okay dropping some of these terminals, like the 9-man if I needed to, and wait on this Shampon with 8-man, and Shah.
And then you draw into the 7-pin, which was Suju to the Ricci, which was a little bit unfortunate, but what are you gonna do, right?
I was worried. I was still worried about the dealer at the same time. In this spot.
Yep. Fair enough. But like overall, we ended up, in being the okay position, especially with the South 4 ending with everyone being no 10. That was quite entertaining.
Yeah. I thought that might happen, but I thought I think someone opened. I think it was the dealer again. I thought he might have been a K10 or something.
Yeah, it was the Toyman, but no, I get what you mean. Cheese, you got any questions for 5 for during this game?
Yeah. I think I assumed the dealer would be more aggressive, since it's his last dealership and he's lost. So yeah.
I think we mostly covered it. Mostly just the Dora 3 hand that propelled him up to first, and just in general how the table felt.
I kind of forgot what happened in that hand, but yeah.
No, this hand was just
for joining us, 5. Congratulations on your first.
Yeah, thanks again.
Hope to see you again.
Yeah, hopefully catch up. Yep.
All right, so we're probably gonna go in a little bit.
I had a decent hand too, but I thought I'd just bail and let them deal into each other. Okay, cool. All right, see you guys. Have fun with the rest.
All right, so we're gonna be right back. Welcome back. I apologize for all of the internet issues. I'm hoping that everything is sorted now, fingers crossed. But I got a few backup plans just in case. But yes, welcome back to ARMA League. We are... Oh, wrong. Hello? We are back to watch the second Hanchan of the day. This time featuring Rariel in the east seat, Alley Cat in the south seat, Frosty in the west seat, and Carl in the north seat. Carl is a new addition to ARMA League, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. So he's been around some of the other international tournaments, also as a commentator. So not a completely new face.
Yep. So I think he was in a few of the stuff that we were even doing together. But like, it's kind of awesome because he's a part of like Drunken Ron, right? The UK club.
Yep.
So it's gonna be nice. But everyone else around this table is like they've probably been there for like 3 seasons so far. I think Rariel's been here for 3 seasons. Frosty's been here for 3 seasons. I think Alley Cat's been here for 2 seasons.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alrighty, and without further ado, we're gonna get into it. We have the 1-man as the Dora. Cheese, what do you see?
I see some average hands. Maybe if Alley Cat draws well, I think her hand's probably the best.
Uso drop from Alley Cat kind of kills the 2-3-4 Soundtracker chance.
Keeping that safe south time. Ooh, but does draw the really nice 3-man.
Yeah, 3-man is an amazing draw. Then, 4-pin. Ooh, she's getting some really nice draws right now. 5-man. Ooh. 7-pin.
So,
yeah. What a
drop the 7-pin.
Yeah, what a wide Ishanten at this
one hell of an Ishanten.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one hell of an Ishanten. It's like 8 different tiles, 9 different tiles.
It's 1 through 6-pin, 1 through 7-man. Or 1 through 8-man.
Yep, and there we go. Draws the 2-pin for the 1-4-7-man.
tiles. And that's one of them.
Yeah, one for the 1-4-7-man Tenpai. For... Sorry, no, 3-6-man for Richi Pinfu Dora 2. Yeah, and so now all the other players... Oh, 8-pin draw there for Frosty might lead them to a little bit of trouble, although they do avoid it by cutting the... Do so for now, but if they do decide to cut the 2-man, they could get into a bit of trouble with the 6-man. 3-man draw there for Revriel, not baiting him, cuts the 7-pin Genbutsu immediately. Rather than overextend his position. How many 3-6-mans do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Is there 1 6-man left?
1 left, yes. No, 1 3-man left, isn't it?
The 1 3-man. Oh yeah, 1 3-man left. Yeah. Now Frosty keeps getting put in a position where he could push this hand. And he's gonna get into a bit of trouble. If he draws the last 3-man, he'll be forced to cut the 6-man. Well, not forced is a strong term, but like, he could cut the 6-man, get into trouble. Tenpai though, and does draw the correct Tenpai technically to not cut the 6-man, but the 6-man force.
Terrible Tenpai.
Yeah, 6-man force so sharpo for Richi Nobi time. Doesn't want to risk all that, you know. 3-man draw here for Chiral.
And that's the last 3-man.
What's up?
Your internet bugged out for a bit.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay. Alright, we're switching to the other plan. Alright, I gave it a shot. Give me a sec.
Alright.
Keep commentating. Just cover for me.
I can't even see the name, dude. I forget that. So yeah, Frosty did manage to push the 9-man and keep his Tenpai. So that's Alley Cat and Frosty and Tenpai at the end of the round. Moves on to East 2. Alley Cat with some Manzu, not that great shape, so might move towards a Hanetsu. Kyril has the pair of tunes, very nice shapes, one Aka, completed Anko. Rariel also not with bad shapes, but no Dora. So hopefully he can pick up some value from somewhere. Kyril with the Aka 5 draw is really good, connecting to his 4 and puts him into Ishan 10. Probably will pawn the Chun for Tenpai if he gets it.
Yep. Non-cut there for Rariel. That's a weird cut, getting rid of the pair so early. Even with one of the nuns cut though, like keeping that head was pretty important. I wonder why he chose to keep the 7. Maybe it was a misclick?
No, I don't think. I think he was too tunnel visioned on like the one cut south and didn't want it.
Right, okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, so the Chun did come out from Alley Cat, which Kyril did pawn, putting him into Tenpai for Chun Akatu for 5,200.
Nice little Tenpai there.
Ishan 10 for Rariel.
Shantan for Richidora 1, and playing for the 1300 in the middle, it makes a lot of sense, right? So Kyril's not only in Tenpai for 5200, he's Tenpai for like 6500, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Richo draw for the Alley Cat and does immediately deal into Kyril. Yeah, Chun, Dora 2 for 5200 plus the 1300 in the middle. Nice little 6500 points. Going into East 3 and what do we wake up with? Messy average hands. Yeah, everyone's got average, boring hands. Yeah, just what do you do in these situations? Like, Frosty progresses forward normally. I think everyone's just progressing forward to the fastest tempo. You can't even optimistically see many Yaku here. It's all just like...
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it looks like Kyril's probably heading towards some kind of toy-ish hand.
Do you reckon that Kyril will pawn it off? Like, if you get offered the 4-man or the 6, so do you reckon... Like, would you pawn it?
I wouldn't, but I don't know what Kyril might do.
Yeah, but you like everything Menzen, don't you?
Well, I don't like the Toy 2600 rush.
Listen, sometimes you gotta call to absorb other people's flow.
So Alley Cat paired up the Chun, which did get discarded by Frosty, but she decided not to pawn it because she then would be missing her pair.
Probably also maybe comfortable with like a Richidora 1. 6-pin draw is amazing though, it gives them options to go for the Itsu sometimes.
Yep. Two-man draw for Frosty. Puts him into Ishan 10. Has Dora 3.
5 so draw puts them into Tenpai. Hello?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
But your screen is still...
Okay.
Yes.
Just give me a sec. Let's just see if this... what a disaster. Alrighty. Is this working? Is this working? Are we all good? Are we back?
Yeah.
We're back? We connected? Alright.
Yeah, so let's see what happened after Alicat Ricci. Looks like Frosty broke apart his south pair and now discarded the save 5 mon, so now probably now has no chance of being Tenpai. Cairo also broke apart his hand, and so did Rariel.
Looks like everyone's
there
just...
are still 2 7-pins in the wall.
Ooh, that's pretty surprising considering how like trashy the weight is, but you know, Alicat still has 2 draws left, could get it. Ricci Tsumadora 1 would be really nice. Oh, 8-so could can it away and take the last draw, but do they have a safe tile they can use? Oh, can for a safe tile.
Now they do.
So they do con themselves away for a safe tile. So we got a Ryukyoku with Alicat being the only Tenpai as we go into East 4 and a familiar position with 1300 in the middle. So East 4, one Ricci stick, 1 Humba in the middle, and Karo opens up with a Hakuanko. That's gonna look very pretty, doesn't it?
Yep. And some decent-ish shapes to go along with it. Might even get Honitsu if he's really lucky. Probably not.
I feel like they're more likely to go for the faster hand simply because like they want those sticks in the middle, and especially with how pretty they're drawing in the Pinzu and the Sozo as well.
And they choose to pawn the 2 mon.
Very pretty Ishanten right now. Ramen Ishanten for Haku Dora 1. Four-man draw there for Cairo. Could choose the Tsumogiri the 4-man. Yeah, especially if they want to keep... If they want to make sure their Tenpai is around them. So in theory, cutting the 5-man is a little bit more efficient. Because you also accept the 3-pin, 4-pin, also 5-so draw. But if you draw the 2 5-pin or the 3 6-so, then you've got a very, very awful Tenpai. So
yeah,
cutting...
This is even more important because he's opened already, so he'd like to chi either the 2 5-pin or the 3 6-so and still be waiting on the roundman.
Yeah, absolutely. Chi here for Rariel, now on a Ishanten, or Tanya Dora 1, also really wants the 1300 points in the middle. Yeah, a lot of these players are playing for the 1300 points. Alicat here, Ishanten for Ricci Dora 1.
Frosty is also Ishanten.
Yep, Ishanten on the Kanchan Ramen for Dora 2, so that's not so bad. 9-so draw for Rariel, which is unfortunate. Draw puts them into a Keishiki Tenpai. But
4-pin, 5-pin does give 4-pin or 6-pin does give him potential for Yaku.
2-pin is drawn by them, and the 7-pin draw puts Frosty into Tenpai for Ricci Dora 3, waiting for the 5-8-pin. Yeah, it's surprising that Frosty got there first, considering their hand was a little bit awkward, but I mean, they're first and they've got a very expensive hand, and we see the Rariel draw the 6-so, so now they're Tanya Dora 1 Tenpai, and so they're going to be fighting because they want to take all those sticks in the middle.
Yeah. So there's just the 2 5-pins left in the wall. That is Tenpai for Alicat if she wants to discard the 9-so, which I believe it's safe after Rariel discarded it.
Aren't there 2 8-pins in the wall as well?
Right, sorry, I was looking at the 2 5-pin.
Yeah, sorry, it's 2 5-pin.
Yeah, so sorry, this is 2 of each.
Yeah. Which puts Frosty in a huge advantage here because they can't deal in, and they've got live weights in the 8-pin. One of the 5-pins goes to Kyril, so we've got 1 5-pin left and 2 8-pins left. Yeah, where are these 8 pins? There's still so many live tiles for Frosty here, and Atsuma would be massive if they can get it.
In the dead wall.
No, one's there.
Oh, no.
Will Ruriel do it? Or will they cut the Force Zone? Sustain. No, they do decide to cut, keeping the temp ideally into Ricci Dora 3. No Ura, but a nice little Mungun there for Frosty. Launches them right into first place.
Yeah.
And we go into South 1. Dora's the 5-man, and Ruriel's hand is not so great. Alley Cat's hand is pretty good, especially with the almost completed Ipeko. But, like, Kyrill's not really got all too much going on, and Frosty's not really got all too much going on, other than the complete meld and the 1, 2, 3 so. Sort of just like everyone is slightly mediocre hands again, and sort of seeing what they can do with these hands.
I mean, Frosties and Rails isn't bad in the sense that there's many tiles they can draw, and suddenly it's quite the playable hand.
Yeah, 5-star draw there for Alley Cat though is really good. She filled out her Ipeko. So now
2 Shanten.
Yep, 2 Shanten. If she can get that 3-pin draw, her hand perks up instantly.
Or even pairing up any of the other tiles with her and Ishanten for Cheetoy. Sorry, no.
I'm choosing to keep my
Wait,
silence. Yes. Oh, 5-man draw, nice. We could even see like a Tampin Sanshoku Ipeko if Alley Cat draws like the 5-pin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, even better.
Even better. Yo. Oh my gosh. Now she's got an amazing Ishanten. Hopes to draw the 4-pin.
Hopes to draw the 4-pin so she can hit Ura on the 3-pin.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Ricci Tanya Pin Fusan Shoku Dora Ura 3. Exactly. That's exactly what we like to see. Oh my gosh! And she reaches! So unfortunately all of the 4-mans are dead, so her Takame is gone, but that's a huge hand. Ricci Tanya Pingfu Ipeko Dora 2 is already a Hanuman. And
so just the 1 7-man.
Just the 1 7-man. If she can sumo it and hit Ura, that's a Baimon. 5-man draw here for Ruriel. Will they continue to pursue their hand? This is the Arc of 5. Ooh.
I think they might as the dealer in last place.
Yep.
A decent enough Ishanten.
It's pretty good, you know. Not so bad. The 1 7-man left for Alley Cat. Wonder if, like, keeping it Dama is an option. Because there's already a Dama Mungun, right? Tampin Ipeko Doro 2, Tsumoza Hanuman.
Yeah, but like I said, we want to Zumo and hit Ura on the 3-pin. Oh, that is Templar for Ruriel.
Ooh. And Rishi is waiting for 2-5-8-man rather than Damaring, trying to snipe the 2 or the 8-man. Because that he's on low enough amount of points that he probably wants to reach up to a Mungun. And it's not like Alley Cat can fold to you or anything like that.
So there's still 2 of the Doras left.
Oh!
Which does come out from Alley Cat. That is quite the unfortunate deal. And Ricci Pinfu Dora 3. No Arca to make it a Hanuman.
Oh,
Ruriel is straight back into the game.
Yeah, Ruriel is straight back, and unfortunately, even though Alley Cat drew her Tempai quite well, she couldn't quite, like, get the hand together, and it just hurts. Just hurts!
Yeah, doesn't it suck when instead of winning 12k, you feed 12k?
I suppose it does. And that was quite like those were some 2 high value hands starting from how iffy the hands looked from the start. Just to show how quickly the hands can come together. Did Kyril skip the second Haku?
I believe so. I actually don't know. Maybe he drew it after.
Yeah, maybe he drew it after, but if he skipped the second Haku, it's a little bit interesting. Because the hand is quite awkward now. Unless he wants to keep the Haku as like safe tiles to throw.
He could also end up chucking both the Hakus out at this point. I think that might be what he's contemplating right now. Chooses not to.
Five-pin draw. Ooh, 5-pin draw is absolutely amazing. Does choose to cut the Haku pair at this point.
Yeah. So not much else going on in either Alicat or Frosty's hand. Even Rare as the dealer. Not bad of a 2 Shantan.
Nine-pin draw, therefore Frosty puts them in a pretty nifty-ish on turn at this point. In that the Easts are gone. So it's high value, but it's hard to get to unless he draws something which connects down that way, and all of a sudden he's ish on 10 for Pin Fedora 3. Yeah, I got caught talking smack about the hand, and now the hand forms almost perfectly.
And Carol's now ish on 10 for Tanya Haka. Could get Pinfu now.
Oh, chooses not to go for it. Maybe he wants the Khan. Maybe?
I think he's eyeing like, well, I don't know. Maybe he just wants to keep this 2-4 so 6-7 so shape. And if he draws the 6-man, but now he switches out for a safer tile.
Not that much safer from his perspective. Though.
Yeah, not that much safer. Now switches that out.
Yeah, now switches that out for a South, which has definitely been cut twice, so it's much, much, much safer. 3-man, pond off by Rerial, Tenpai for the 3-4 so for Tanyao Nomi.
Which there's one left.
7-pin draw. Doesn't really do all too much for Carol. And Tenpai for Frosty, waiting for 4-7-man for Pin Fedora 3. And 7-man is in Rerial's Genbutsu. If people decide to fold to Rerial, then they will deal in. Or even not even like a fold. Maybe if they decide, oh, this is safe against Rerial and I can push my hand forward, they will deal in. And I think Kyril is in a bit of trouble, because if Kyril gets the 3-so, which, you know, there's one left in the wall, then Kyril may cut the 4-man, which will deal in as well. So lots of danger signs everywhere. Part of the 2-so from Alicat puts her into Tenpai for the Kanchan 4-pin for Tanya Dora.
Rerial choosing not to... Yeah, Tanya Dora. Rerial choosing not to keep the 2-so and take the 2-5-so weight, instead keeping this 3-4-so Champagne.
I wonder why.
And Alicat does get Tenpai.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm just the harbinger of doom today, aren't I?
I wonder if there was an argument for Frosty to Tsumagiri Rigi after Alicat called that second time, because people might not fold at that point.
Yeah. Well, I think Frosty just wanted to get that hand together. Portland's been very, very much far in the lead. So we go into South 2. Dora is the 5-so. Media Hatsupon. 3 Dora in Kyril's hand, so it's the Mangan.
Though he'll have to connect to the Akafai Man to use it.
Yeah. The odds are there. It could happen.
Frosty with quite the fast hand, which is all he's looking for at the moment to get through the rest of this game.
Could be quite expensive. It could be like 2, 3, 4 Sun Trucker.
Yeah, but I don't think he's like particularly looking for all that. Just extra bonuses.
Hmm.
So Carol did manage to connect that Arc 5 mod, so now it does have the Mangan ready.
Ooh, Aka
Draw.
5-pin draw. Oh, now they're in the
Here's-
ideal Shantan for Tan-pin Dora 2 or even Tan Yao Dora 2. Oh, and the Tenpai 4-7 so. And Tenpai also for Cairo on the 3-6 man. We have Mangan v Mangan going on right now. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do?
So 1, 2.
Yeah,
I
how
think
much?
5 of the 3-6 mods are left, and 5 of the
It's a
4-7, so
5v5 manga. Okay, 4v5
that's the
manga.
same
Oh,
one.
well, never
And
mind.
then it comes out.
Oh, it comes out and deals into Hatsudora 3 into Karul. Nice, important manga, and Alley Cat just falls further and further behind, unfortunately, as we go into South 3.
And lost that dealership in the process, so everything went wrong on that deal-in.
Yep. And oh my gosh, look at Frosty. Pair of Hatsus and 3 Dora.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gross hand. 8 so draw though for Kyril. Their hand sped up really quickly on that draw.
Oh, 6 so draw for Frosty.
Oh
He's drawing
my
like a god right now.
gosh. All he has to do is draw the 6 man, like right now.
I think the Hatsu might come out from Alleycat quite soon.
Quite possible. 9 man first. Okay.
But not yet.
Not yet. Six so creates the round there. Unfortunately, Alley Cat's hand is too cheap, but they're almost in the position where they just play back for EV at this point because their hand is just so like their position is so untenable to like anything except for last place.
Mm-hmm.
8 man draw for Frosty. Decides to keep the option to allow for a 9 man. But Hatsudora 3, if they get the 4 so, they're also very happy to take the Roundman. Because it's a manga.
This is a case of too many Doras.
Too many Doras. Why can't I hold all these Doras? 6 man. Oh my gosh. Frosty gets into Tenpai for the 4-7 so for Hatsudora 3. And yeah, so we got a Mangan. We also have a Cairo over there who wants to try and shut out Frosty's dealership so that nothing bad happens. So that they can still like get first place. Because if Frosty wins this hand, the first place almost becomes out of range. It comes out of range for Ariel, but almost gets out of range for Cairo short of a very, very good dealership, which is not something you always want to be banking on. What happened? What do we... Still 4-7 star? Ooh, unfortunately Cairo draws the wrong Entatsu. Repin Ankan? Now the Ishan tank gets even wider than before?
Yep.
8-pin Tenpai there for Rariel. 3-6-man. Richie pin for Takame Ipeko. And instant 3-man draw for Frosty. Are they going to deal in? Or are they going to cut the 6-er and play it completely safe? Or they cut the 7 pins and play it
They
completely
do
safe?
have 4 safe tiles, so...
They can afford to not play. And they cut the 7-pin, avoiding Ipat's deal in.
Very
Nice.
disciplined.
Very disciplined. Yeah, not many people can give up that Mangan Tenpai, so that's very disciplined play. And then, you know, Khan the Hatsu for fun, right?
Okay, so 5-0 draw for Chiral. Had to sidestep.
5-so draw for Alley Cat, puts them into Tenpai for 2-4-so because they didn't want to get rid of the 4-so. They could have got the 2-so as well for the counter on 3-so wait, but they see the 3-3-so, so they're going for the 2-so, 4-so. So what do we have left in this?
A 4-so and a 2-so?
Versus
2 left for that.
2, 3, 4,
versus
5.
2
left?
2
Oh! Oh!
And that's
Oh! Richie pin for Ipeko. No Ura, 3,900 points for Rariel. And Alley Cat just cannot catch a break with Sanchan. So unfortunate. As we go into South 4. And oh, look at these points. We just have 3 people who've got a lot of points, and Alley Cat is slightly drowning, unfortunately. So Rariel needs a bit more than a Mangan Sumo to be able to get first place. Could go for a 50, like a Mangan direct hit off of Frosty, but that's a little bit difficult with this hand.
I think at the moment he has just better EV to maintain second place.
Yes, probably. I think Alley Cat is going for Junshan, maybe Junshan Sanchoku. Maybe Sanchoku only. Something along those lines.
Well, Chiral is Ishanten.
And Rariel is also Ishanten.
If Chiral does pick up a 6 or a 5 pin, he can at least hope for some value so that he can get closer to first.
4-man draw, and Rariel's the
Tenpai.
first to Tenpai on the 6th. Whoa!
Oh, so he might be greeting for...
What is he greeting?
I was gonna say like Itsu or Chinitsu, but that 7-man cut earlier. So probably Itsu.
Itsu. Oh, gets the Tenpai
again.
And doesn't want to take it. And cuts the 1-man, in fact.
Yeah, I guess he's looking for some sort of value, like maybe get a manga. Really didn't like that Rishi only.
Didn't like the Rishi early, didn't like the 2nd place confirmation, probably. But yeah, that's quite greedy. Ready? And oh, Tenpai there for Frosty. 1-4 on furry 10. Doesn't decide there. Doesn't want to take it. Doesn't want to take the furry 10 for the draw 3.
Would rather like to try and palm the Dora and wait on 258, so maybe.
Gee. 4-pin is offered, and Alley Cat is forcing in a Chinitsu, it seems.
Yep.
Kind of an awkward Chinitsu position to be in, but Hatsu's drawn for Alley Cat, and it's gonna be hard to use with the 2 other Hatsus in Frosty's hands. She'll need to draw it in order to use it, and even then it'll be quite awkward.
So I don't think she'll ever cut it unless she draws like 3 Pinzus.
8 so draw 4 Frosty puts him into 2-5-8 so Hatsu Tenpai.
Oh, Carol just
Oof.
draws one.
Oof. That's not nice.
He might feel that he has nothing to lose because he's gonna come third, but seems like he really just didn't want to discard the door.
Doesn't seem super ideal to cut the door.
Which is fair on this board state.
Oh, it's Sumo of the 5 so for Frosty. Riichi Sumo, Doro 3. 1 would be a Haneman. Are they gonna get it? And they get the Haneman. And what a huge Hanchan for Frosty, putting them into first place. Ruriel in second place, Kyle in third place, and Alicat in last place. I wonder, can we pull in Frosty for an interview of that game?
I will ask now.
But I will go pull up the log. Just in case he says it. Oh. It's all prepared. And has every other game ended? No, yeah, every other game's ended. Yes. So it's just this one. So we'll pause for a minute and let Frosty, do it. But that Hanchan was like, it's kind of interesting because there were a lot of hands which were just very methodical, and then they would just turn into monsters.
Yeah, a lot of monster hands built up. Some fighting against each other.
Yep. Ready. Frosty is down for an interview. Hello, Frosty. Congratulations on your first place.
Hello, thank you.
So, how was the Hanchan for you? Any exciting moments you wanted to talk about?
I felt. I think there were a couple of points in the match where I kind of self-doubted myself whether I should push or not. But I guess, yeah.
You got an example of like one hand where you felt like you doubted yourself in the push?
Maybe that one way he had the Mangan Tenpai and then drew the 3-man or something?
Yeah. This one, I think? Yeah, this one. This one. So, yeah.
Talk us through it.
Pardon?
Talk us through.
Yeah, talk us through
what
your
you were
mentality.
thinking in the
moment. What I thought about. I felt like I decided if I tried to think whether I should, either push or like just stay like safe, because like I think I'm at a comfortable amount of points right now, so like I didn't felt like trying to win this hand if my odds weren't that great, I suppose.
Yeah, and it probably felt good knowing that you had at least 4 save tiles already. And who knows, maybe you can magically draw another 3-man and you're back in the Tenpai. Or, maybe Tanki on the 3-man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense, especially with your lead being so strong as it is. Like, dealing directly is probably one of the biggest threats to your first place. And even if it's only among Sumos, you're still in a nice first place position. I like that mentality.
Yeah.
Also, the last time was also a bit of a big one, because you got into this state over here, and it looked like that you rejected the Kanchan and the 1-3, which came back to bite you just a little bit. So when you got into the Tenpai, when you drew into the Tenpai, not here, somewhere here, was there any temptation to like still take the Tenpai and then try to pawn the Hatsu away, or were you very determined to try and not be?
I think I wanted to see if I could like get another Hatsu either from pawning or drawing it, so then I could freely just like at least have like a good weight, like an optimal weight that I could easily win on. So I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically our assessment, that you were hoping to pawn the Hatsu and wait on the 258. So
Yep. But then you just drew the 8, so I think, which was a really, really nice draw. And to put you in there. But yeah, congratulations. Such a huge lead. You got like a 70-point first place? So good stuff, good stuff. How are you feeling for ARMA League in total? You know? Like, give us your thoughts.
I feel like things are starting to ramp up. I guess everyone's just trying to do their best, trying to like, try to get in a safe lead to, secure their position into like the next part. I forgot what the next part of
Yep.
the
The cutoffs.
So, the
All right.
cutoffs.
Oh, good. All right. Thank you so much for coming onto the stream and talking us through your Hanchan. Congratulations on your first place.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So before we end the stream, we're gonna have a quick look at the scores that we missed out on before we left. So these are the standings as of week 2. So we have AUNSW Wanderers in first, Tanya Sensation in second, Power Dreaming in third, the Golden Shun in fourth, Urasan in fifth, Ron Devil Run in sixth, Uramangasaurus in seventh, UW in eighth, Unistar Fan Club in ninth, Drunken Simo in 10th, Itsuwa Anko in 11th, Itchy Richie Fingers in 12th, FA Free Agent Team in 13th, and Junkin Ron in 14th place. I want to make a quick thank you to all the admin stuff who do so much for this league, including Cheese, who also did the commentary for today, SBT, Totoro. These are the people who like set up the rules, set up the stream, set up the like organize the players into the streams, and like all of this could not have been possible without them. So I want to thank them so much for coming in, just doing so much for us. So with that, I think we'll bid you guys adieu. You got any final words there, Cheese?
No, we had quite the 2 different tables today. The first game was quite quick with everyone opening hands. The second one, we got a lot more Richis, a lot more duels, a lot more Mangans and big hands. So it was good to see both those types of games play out.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're hoping to have more Mahjong be happening as the weeks go on, and so we'll hope that you'll join us all the way there. Until then, see you guys next week.